Hi, welcome to What's Happening. Here are the top 5 stories. At number 1, it has been observed that some commercial banks around the country are still dispensing old naira notes in their respective automated teller machines. Recalling the CBN had earlier directed that from January 9th, ATMs should start dispensing the new 200 naira notes as the highest denomination. Some ATMs were still dispensing the old 1000 naira and 500 naira notes. Meanwhile, banks continue to lament about the limited supply of the newly redesigned denominations. Also, CBN on Monday asked commercial banks to stop loading their ATMs with the old naira notes to ensure that the redesigned naira notes are made available at all times. The Apex Bank also threatened to sanction banks if they fail to abide by the directive. The old naira notes are to be out of circulation by January 31st, 2023. At number 2, a high court in Yola has restrained the All Progressive Congress from recognizing Ishaku Abo as its candidate for Adamawa North in the forthcoming general election. Justice Danladi Mohammed ruled that Senator Abo is not entitled to seek re-election since he has been expelled by the party. Justice Danladi held that the embattled senator and APC are bound by the resolution of Mubi North local government executives of the party dated October 7, 2022, which expelled the lawmaker. It further restrained Abo from parading himself as the candidate of the party for the zone. Senator Abo has faulted the ruling, saying he will appeal the case in the Court of Appeal. At number 3, Governor Ademola Adeleke inaugurated an 11-man ad hoc committee on Tuesday in Osogbo to review the establishment of Elisha University by his predecessor, Boyega Oyetola. Oyetola announced upgrading the State College of Education Elisha to a full-fledged university on March 31st and signed the bill upgrading it to a university into law on September 27, 2022. Adeleke said the committee inaugurated on Tuesday would review and assess funding requirements for the eventual takeoff of the university. This comes as the governor expressed worry over the politicization of the project, adding that Oyetola avoided due diligence. At number 4, the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has petitioned the Minister of Health, Dr. Osagie Ehaniwe, on unresolved issues affecting its members. This is just as Ehaniwe said the federal government is working on introducing performance-based remuneration for healthcare workers. The NAD said if the issues are not resolved before its January 2023 National Executive Council meeting, scheduled for January 24th to 28th, 2023, the doctors may embark on a nationwide industrial strike. The resident doctors, in a letter dated January 5th, 2023, signed by the association's president and secretary general, Dr. Emeka Oji and Chikezie Kelechi, respectively, said it had issued an ultimatum to the federal government 6 months ago on account of unresolved issues affecting its members. At number 5, the World Bank on Tuesday cut its economic forecast due to a perilous close to falling into recession. According to reports, it expects the world economy to grow by just 1.7% this year, which is a sharp decrease from the 3% it predicted in June. The report blames a number of factors, including Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the impact of the pandemic. World Bank President David Malpass said the turndown would be broad-based and growth in people's earnings in almost every part of the world was likely to be slower than it was during the decade before COVID-19. The 1.7% growth figure would be the lowest since 1991. That's all for now. See you next time on What's Happening.